Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Midnight Edge After Dark, WNBC. No, Midnight Edge After Dark. I'm of course your narrator, Mr. Rob Robot Shlomo. With me as always, Tom Connors.
Welcome to our very special show today. We have a lot of guests with us, but as always, of course, we have you, Rob, and who else?
We have, just because, we have actually a couple people with us. We have Miss Mary Mayhem, the Mistress of Mayhem, disruptor of the narrative, official whammon card holder.
Mary is with us a lot of the time, but of course, I'm at Mecca is with us all the time.
Well, she's got her own theme music, so we have to introduce her last.
Oh, that's true.
We have exaggerated. I'm lost with names. What's your Roy Wilford Rutabaga? What is your name, boy?
Exaggeration Nation. How are we doing?
Jesse.
I'm sorry.
You can just call me Jesse.
Jesse. Okay. We have proper Jeremy, who has stepped out for a moment. He's taking a Geologia. He'll be right back with us. And of course, we have, last but certainly not very least, your favorite YouTube heartbeat.
That's okay to slap the thing, right?
Possessor of the riding crop, your ninja warrior Viking, your maiden, wrench wench, mistress of, I don't know. What are you up to now? How many different titles do you have?
Demon Angel.
Award-winning chef and daytime Emmy winner.
Demon Angel, robot, ninja, harpy, alien, vampire.
You forgot Queen.
Vampire.
Queen
Vampire
Mecha. Queen Mecha.
Queen Mecha, that's right. You better recognize. And proper Jeremy is back, actually. How you doing?
Hello, how are you?
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, my name is proper Jeremy, the president of the Council of Jeremy, and a 5-time communicator with Frank Oz the Great and Powerful, and the guy who is now a mod for Mindless Entertainment, That Star Wars Girl, and Geeks and Gamers, and you can find me at proper Jeremy on Twitter and on my YouTube channel, which hopefully will be linked in the chat, and go check me out. I'm 11 subs away from 700, and yeah, gonna be having a This Week in Bullshit on Thursday, and that's gonna be like a couple-hour live stream about everything that is just complete BS this week, just all of the news articles that you just love to hate. All right, thank you all so much. Thank you for having me on. I'm very looking forward to this.
Oh, good for you.
I'm sorry, I didn't know how long everyone was going for.
It's all right, you were away. So I suppose, before I drive myself nuts here, there is some links in the description, and if anybody wants to share them in the chats. I'm doing something very special today. The reason we have so many people with us and all that kind of stuff is Saturday. Was it Saturday? I don't know. My days are all...
Sunday? I think it was Sunday.
Was it Sunday or Saturday? No, it was Saturday, right, Mary? When you had your stream?
So the charity stream was on Saturday, yes.
Yes.
At 1:30. Yeah, 1:30 Eastern. So, and we did so well. We raised $1,400. Jesse.
It was a good one.
So I was very pleased with it.
So yes, Jesse, why don't you tell them out there who you are and what the stream's all about? I know you said a little bit before, but go ahead and finish.
Absolutely. Well, my name is Jesse from Exaggeration Nation, and so I am. I'm first of all, thanks for letting me. Thanks for having me on and everything. I'm really honored to be on with you. With all these really awesome people and stuff. It's just, it's really cool. So I really appreciate it, man. I'm privileged to be able to know one of the guys that can't be here, one of my YouTube phenoms, Mr. Drunk 3PO. I'm privileged to actually know him and be his best friend in real life. And he and I do share a passion for just trying to make the lives of people around us, as best as we can. And so what's going to be happening is he and I actually at the end of July are going to be traveling to El Salvador. And when we go to El Salvador, we're going to be working at an orphanage that is set up for children who are born out of prostitution. It's a very, very poor country. A lot of times mother or women have to resort to prostitution to make money, and whenever they end up being pregnant, they don't keep the babies. They leave them abandoned, or, whatever. And so this orphanage was set up for the children of prostitutes that did not keep them. And the place needs a lot of work, and the kids need a lot of love. And so it's, there are kids down there anywhere from ages to, about 25 kids, 25 kids, ages about 4 to 16 or 17 years old. And they're in a place that is too small for them. They share one bathroom in there. And so we're going to go down there. They're in the process of building a brand new place on some land that they've acquired. And he and I are going to go down there, and we're going to actually, put our boots on, and we're going to help build that place. He and I together, and it's going to be a heck of an experience. It's going to be life-changing and everything. It's something we're incredibly, incredibly passionate about.
All right. So, needless to say, that's what the stream is about, Mary. So tell them then what happened.
Well, we had a pretty great time. Honestly, I was a little concerned because originally we had planned for me to eat some gross stuff, and it didn't work out that way. I didn't have what I needed to do it. And so we kind of all relied on Proper to come in and save the day. And boy, howdy did he. He came in clutch with some ghost peppers, and he did. He ate 2 of them like a boss. I have never seen anyone do what he did and take it quite so well. And so, and then I think I did a cinnamon challenge. So did Jesse over there, Exaggeration Nation.
Oh yeah,
he did a cinnamon challenge with me with whooping cough to boot, and took it like a champ. And then Tom, you came in super clutch at the end and were the catalyst for the last $50 that we raised. And I will not say why. I will let you do that in your own time.
Well, Rob is completely unaware. Just about everybody else here, and probably a lot of you out in the chat are. But here we go. Why the hell not, right?
I'll get on camera to see. I'll get on camera to see too. Rob, get on camera. I want to see your reaction.
Oh, okay. Hold on. That camera.
I'm finishing this.
This is actually we are officially witnessing Shlomo Vision right now.
Yay!
Probably slow-mo right now.
But Tom came in super clutch at the last minute, and that last $50 poured in.
Here we go.
Oh my
God! Greg for the rest of the show.
I know. I do not want to enlarge that.
My eyelashes are falling off, so do understand this show. But otherwise, I will continue in this through the rest of the show and try and maintain myself as best as possible throughout the show. And remember, folks, this is for charity. If you want to help donate, the link chat.
I am without I can't even. Oh my God.
Seriously, clutch at the last minute. He throws this out here. If you guys get us the rest of the way to the $300 mark, I will dress in drag for the Monday show. And here he is.
Why would you promise such a thing?
I didn't necessarily think they were going to come through. But just like today on Doomcock's podcast, they proved that the fan community will come through. I know I was stupid, but hey, don't I look gorgeous? And I just lost.
Lovely.
No.
You kind of look like every girl in your
Ouch.
Tom, you are an ugly, ugly woman. You know that?
I'm glad to hear that.
It's me.
Very glad to hear that.
You kind of look like Marilyn Manson a little bit. The same kind of makeup.
Oh, I did.
And I love the wig. The wig is fabulous.
Oh, the wig was luckily Amazon Prime 2-day shipping.
I'm slightly aroused right now. I'm not gonna lie.
You what?
I'm kind of slightly aroused right now.
Somehow I'm not looking at Tom's camera.
You did a fantastic job.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Like I said, my eyelashes are falling off though. So.
What kind of glue did you use?
Did you have some help, or did you just do it
No,
all yourself?
Did it all myself. It cost me a little more than I was anticipating. But hey, so if people want to throw me a couple super chats, that's
we have one already.
Oh, the rest is do we? The rest is actually definitely for charity if you guys are going to do that tonight. But yeah, $2 from Strange Lunatic. I thought Divine was dead. Alive and well, honey. Alive and well. So move on with the show. Let's move on with the show.
I don't think there's any moving on from this.
Well, then I should have saved this for last, but I said I was going to do the whole show like this. So, sue me.
Oh, for God's sake!
It's for the children, Rob.
Yeah, and they are gorgeous children, actually. We saw a few pictures. Drunk put them up, and it's quite a beautiful thing what they're doing over there. They've got the house partially done, so.
Well, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. It's a worthy cause, but you couldn't figure out a better way to do it to help out.
I honestly didn't necessarily think that they'd come through that much. I was hoping we get close. You know,
brandy bastard.
Yeah, basically.
Man. Now, by the way, just so everybody knows, the link actually says GoFundMe China 2019. The original plan was to go to China. We had planned on going to China in about 3.5, 4 months ago. Our trip fell through, so we actually, so that's why it actually says China, because I can't change the tag after I'd made it, and so we are actually going to El Salvador. All the descriptions in there. The house is actually called Tia Anna's house, Tia Anna's place, and she is actually. I believe she's actually a former prostitute herself who got clean and came into a better life and everything, and has actually dedicated her life to helping the children down there. And so it's a huge undertaking on her part as well. So we're doing everything we can to especially bless her in every way possible. So if you guys see the link down there, man, I'd be more than appreciative if you guys go in and kick in a few bucks. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, there's a couple links. Oh, go ahead, Rob.
Let's say there's only one real reaction to this.
Oh my God.
There's a couple of links down in that where you can get info and help out. And Drunk 3PO wishes he was here, of course. I'm sure he's watching right now.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Too, obviously.
Yeah, so if you want to take care of some of these super chats, you've got a few of them.
Yeah, we do have a few here. Proper Jeremy, of course. Well, I don't know why you did that.
$10, Proper Jeremy. Help.
Help. Once for yes, twice for no if you need help.
That is the most bizarre thing ever, seeing the old man Picard coming out of that getup.
Right?
That's the character.
$5 from Larry. Oh, I know. He just says ha 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 anyway with a little looks like. Abby Olace, thank you so much, says Tom. Nailed it. And Chris Persia, $20 Canadian for the children. I'll be sure to pass that on to the Children's Foundation. All right, so let's move on with the show. What do you say, Rob?
Okay. I say yes, desperately. Yes.
Zany Boy says that Tom just got back from Transylvania. But he says
for God's sake.
Well, this is what I wanted to actually do the other night for karaoke, plug for karaoke, when I sang that song. But I was just going to get a wig. I wasn't going to do the whole 10 yards.
You're gonna break into sweet transvestite now?
That or wig in a box, yeah. I'm just a sweet transvestite. Okay, let's go. Move on.
All right. What the J.J. Abrams thing? That's what we're gonna do in this story.
That's the main story, I'd imagine.
So J.J. Abrams has scored a huge payday, and they've overpaid for him. Now he hasn't.
My last purse.
Yes, your last purse. He hasn't officially signed yet, but this actually comes from us. This comes to us from the New York Times. Okay, let me drop the link in the chat and you can put it
I
up
think
there.
the whole thing is Brie Larson.
Mercifully. Screen share that. So
Natenbox threw us $2. Divine 2.0.
Oh boy, this, like I said, it's for a good cause, people, and it better be.
Rob seems very conflicted. Did I give you a little boner or something? Is that the problem?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You gave me a lady boner.
Well, good.
June 17, 2019, Los Angeles. Sign with us. We can offer you spectacular opportunities. Have I mentioned how brilliant you are? So with the courtship of the producer J.J. Abrams by Apple, NBC Universal, Warner Media, and other entertainment companies over the past 6 months, as the companies scrambled to secure the content, creative content for their streaming services. The contest neared a conclusion on Monday with lawyers for Mr. Abrams in final negotiations with Warner for a multi-year partnership valued at about $500 million, according to 2 people briefed on the matter who spoke on the condition of anonymity because the deal was not yet completed. In return, I think I'm going to have to go get a beer after this. In return for that breathtaking sum, Warner Media will get a first look at projects developed by Bad Robot, the media company run by Mr. Abrams and Katie McGrath, his wife. The deal covers movies, television shows, video games, consumer products, and music and digital content for Warner Media streaming services, set to arrive early next year. It was unclear whether Mr. Abrams will continue to accept directing jobs at rival studios, a perk that was part of his previous deals. We can only hope not. The proliferation of streaming services has supercharged the market for producers with a track record of delivering hits. It started in 2017 when Netflix signed the Grey's Anatomy creator Shonda Rhimes to a multi-year 9-figure contract, overpaid. Then came a Netflix deal with Ryan Murphy, Poe's American Horror Story, valued $300 million. Last year, Warner locked up Greg Berlanti, the producer of shows like Riverdale and The Flash, don't care, with a contract worth more than $300 million. Representatives from Mr. Abrams and Warner Media declined to comment. AT&T, which owns Warner Media, which now includes Warner Brothers Studios, HBO, cable networks like TNT and CNN. Bad Robot spent the last 13 years making films like Star Trek, but Beyond, it was all right. Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation for Paramount Pictures, which is owned by Viacom. Over that same time period, Warner has been Bad Robot's television partner. There you go, Tom. Warner has been Bad Robot's television partner. They're in television, so. Resulting in shows like Westworld, big budget science fiction drama like Fringe, a mystery show about unexplained phenomena. Last time Bad Robot orchestrated bidding war for its services was 2006. It was a heady moment for Mr. Abrams, who had been a Disney-based supplier of television juggernauts like Lost and Alias. When Paramount won Bad Robot's movie business, the studio compared Mr. Abrams to Steven Spielberg. Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, I'd heard that.
All right. Keeps going. Bad Robot's grown considerably. Yada yada yada. IMDb. Yada. This Rise of Skywalker. Abrams 20. Okay. Blah blah blah. Paramount had mixed. Yeah, Paramount had mixed experience with Bad Robot, especially when it came to original concepts. The action horror movie Cloverfield was a breakout hit in 2008, costing about $25 million to make and taking in $171 million worldwide. Super 8 science fiction thriller directed by Mr. Abrams collected a successful $260 million in 2011, but misfires included Overlord and Morning Glory. The sequel Cloverfield Paradox, was considered so theatrically unviable, Paramount sold it to Netflix. Paramount, which also was frustrated that Mr. Abrams chose to direct 2 Star Wars movies for Disney. The first was The Force Awakens in 2015, rather than focusing on Paramount directorial projects. Mr. Abrams' first hits were on television.
Where's this at?
New York Times.
New York Times.
Wow.
Okay, yada, yada, yada. It goes, keep going. Read the whole thing over at NewYorkTimes.com. Yada, yada. Nobody cares. You overpaid. You're going to be sorry. You are going to rue the day. You there! Stop ruining! Rue the day, damn you! But like I said, you are going to be sorry. I'm not going to go as far as to say J.J. Abrams is a hack. He knows how to sell himself, and he knows how to sell whatever projects he's doing. But at the same time, there is a law of diminishing returns. He is not going to like I said, he's not going to be able to deliver the goods. Oh, by the way, this is what the rest of the article. This is what the rest of the article says.
Oh, buit ligar down, jag är lumo wogero.
Yeah, that's the rest of the article. Yeah, that's about as much as I care.
We do have a super chat from the
Thank you.
critic. He says, "At work, dang it, but heard there was a charity thing, so here, $5." Yeah, and also Jesse, did you say there was some people that were already donating?
Yes, I've got Mr. Gary Pryor sending a payment of $5 and Mr. Chris Persa sending a $50 donation. So thank you guys so much. That was huge.
Score. I can't look at that, Tom. I really can't. I'm sorry. I know it's for charity.
Look away, Rob. Look away. I know I'm beautiful.
I'm looking my eyes.
Look me in my eyes. My eyes are up here, Rob, not down here.
Do I need to jiggle on camera? I guess. Oh, I should be jiggling for all the super
I
chats.
don't have
shouldn't
any
I?
jiggle.
I should be jiggling for all the super chats. I don't know. This is like the wrong shirt for it, or is it the right shirt? It's the right shirt or it's the right shirt to go side to side. That's it.
But yes, definitely check out the charity link down below so you can help out.
And since we're already on the way, do we want to do a braless bounce for $100?
Brala's charity bounce for $100?
Yeah, braless charity.
From who?
From everybody in the chat. If we can get like 100 for the charity or 100 here between the two of them.
Let's do 100 for the charity because this is for charity. So.
Yeah.
No, that was a joke because Tom's in drag.
I have moves, but they're not very.
I honestly would love to see a freaking jiggle from Tom.
Why does he look like a Family Guy character?
For a good braless jiggle.
Looks like that's one thing I forgot to buy was a bra. That's why I don't have no.
I'm frankly glad you don't have one.
So it would be a braless jiggle.
Bras are expensive.
Yeah.
They are. They're like mine are like $36 on sale. I think sometimes you can get them on sale, buy two get two free.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Drunk 3PO in the chat.
Hey, drunk 3PO.
There's drunk.
I did for you.
The other half of the team going to El Salvador right there.
There he is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! What a day! You said a $50 donation.
Yep, we got $55 so far, man. So let's get that up to 100.
That's epic right there.
Yes.
And I'll be throwing the link up in the chat periodically.
So, do we think this J.J. Abrams thing has any connection with the Kurtzman thing? Anybody? Bueller?
With the what thing?
Alex,
we're hearing that Kurtzman may be the Eldoro over at Star Trek.
Ooh.
Yay!
Yes.
And the crowd went wild. I'll bounce for that.
Well, 5 minutes bounce. Damn it.
My big concern is
Can
I
you
don't really
bounce
feel like J.J. Abrams understands Star Trek either, personally.
He doesn't. He's shit. He's shit for Star Trek.
Well, is this the one that mentions that his partnership with Viacom has ended officially or whatever then? Or
let me see. Blah 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 blah. The Misfire's Overlord. No, not this one.
Okay, I'll have to figure out which one that was because Gary was talking about it with me earlier too, from Nerdrotic. So yeah, anybody have any feelings on this?
Shoot straight.
500 million. That seems a little high.
It does, but they're overpaying for everybody.
Yeah, they're overpaying everything in that. Like there wasn't $9 million an episode for STD.
Freaking Sony paid what 500 million for Lord and Miller or whatever it was.
Or not Sony, or yeah. Well, I don't know. They probably did, but then you also had the MGM deal with the Russo brothers. That's what I was thinking of. How much was that one? I can't even remember now.
I don't remember. Wouldn't mind seeing the Russo brothers try to make a Bond movie.
Do they help finance the television shows that are filmed on their lots, or that's just money that they make?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Well, yeah, because I mean, thank goodness The Big Bang Theory is over because they were paying their actors, the actors on that show, a lot of money. So if Warner Brothers had any sort of input on those kind of finances, then oh Lord.
Sorry, the eyelashes had to come off. They kept falling.
That's all good.
I'm not gonna lie, it's actually kind of creepy without him.
Is it? Back on.
Next time, use Elmer's glue. Just a little dab from one clown to another.
My God, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
No,
What the hell is your problem?
Poor Tom.
Don't look at me.
Sorry, my camera is fixed on you and it's not going off.
Looking at Tom, I'm thinking I know why. Why maybe we need to send these guys to Vegas too. Give them a vacation.
I do need a vacation, that's for sure.
You fit in really well there.
Rob just has me working day and night, like with Andre, and they just don't.
I have you working day and night. I'm the biggest slacker here. Are you kidding me?
That's why I pay for you all the time.
Fuck, I don't even do anything. I just don't jiggle
right now.
Dressing in drag brings out Tom's feminine side. Like he starts crying immediately.
I apologize.
Hold on, let me see if I can find Warner is also in the process. Okay, from The Verge, Warner Media is also in the process of taking over Bad Robot's exclusive contract with Paramount Pictures, where Abrams produced several and directed several Star Trek films. Okay, so they're going to take on that contract.
That must have been what we was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I got hair in my mouth.
Welcome to my
Brother.
Damn it.
Welcome to
It's
my
my
world.
voice, at least. It's a metaphor.
I just want to promise that you'll hang on to that wig so that
Of course.
when karaoke rolls around.
It's the Derpicorn.
Oh my god.
But we gotta love Derpicorn.
It kind of does look like the Derpicorn now with a rainbow wig. And
Derpicorn.
Like you got a dildo coming up.
I can't get it out right now.
All right.
I got enough shit on.
All right, next story. Come on.
Oh Lord. Yes, next story. What's the next story? The next story is Spider-Man 4.
This freaking website crashed on me again. Gizmodo sucks.
Well, didn't you say Gizmodo was saying it wasn't? I mean, okay.
Yeah.
This story is pretty simple. Yesterday, Marvel posted a 4 with a spider web. Everybody's like, well, either Spider-Man is going to be hanging out with the Fantastic Four, or somebody's doing Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4 unfinished film, whatever adaptation of his script. And then Alex Ross, was it today, posted, or was it yesterday that he did it? I don't remember. Posted a shot or two from what would be, I believe, the Spider-Man 4 thing. So everybody's like, oh, we're getting the Spider-Man 4. But then this Gizmodo thing, I don't know if we should trust it or not.
Well, okay, hold on. 4.
well, there's a Screen Rant article too, though, that says that it's the comic book. So
Screen Rant, like your amateurs.
It makes sense.
Here, let me find the Screen Rant one. I have.
Well, first of all, this looks like this to me looks like a countdown.
It kind of does.
Yeah, but he posted a picture with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and
Well, if this ever
he's trying to mess.
Are we talking Tom Holland here? Like,
No.
No, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man from the older movies.
why?
Yeah.
To the Spider-Man 4 question mark. Okay, look, hold on. And then you go Marvel. Okay, Marvel, there's a tweet, Marvel Entertainment. But oh fuck you. You made me a liar, didn't you?
What?
Well, here's
Marvel.
the Screen Rant article.
But there's a 3 also in there somewhere.
I thought there was.
Mm.
It's like, okay. So
Even Money says they're relaunching Spider-Man again.
Well, look at this though. It's hashtag Marvel Comics though.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
Marvel's, not MCU.
Marvel Entertainment. Yeah. Not Marvel Studios.
Comic adaptation, probably. If not,
Here, if you look at just the picture here, if you look at just the picture here,
Look, am I still screen sharing this?
I don't know.
See that?
Yeah, okay, yeah, there's 3. Yeah. So yeah, if you see that, it says hashtag Marvel Comics. All of them say hashtag Marvel Comics. And none of them say like Marvel Cinematic Universe or any of that. But yeah, there's
it
the
has
3.
nothing to do with the cinematic universe.
No, I don't think
But
it has anything.
everybody wants to believe it's Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4, so they're just running with it without even bothering.
Yes,
to
I
ask
do.
if
Leave me
it-
alone, Rob.
Super chat.
Marvel Comics tweeted out a pair of teaser images. Numeral 4. We have our theories, but first take a look. And your theories are wrong. Okay. Given the hashtag Marvel Comics, that would eliminate some fan speculation about Sam Raimi's 4th unproduced Spider-Man film. While that would be interesting, it would seem instead for connection Spider-Man has with the Fantastic Four. Peter Parker's been allied in Marvel's first family, even becoming a member of a couple occasions. If this connection to Fantastic Four, it does have potential to be even more intriguing. Marvel's Fantastic Four titles currently written the longest. Dan Slott. What do you think the teaser means? What do you want it to mean? Let us know in the comments. It means you're an idiot. That's what I think it means.
Why
I have very little.
would they give us a Spider-Man 4?
They have no reason to. They wouldn't.
No,
It wouldn't make any sense. It's a little too late for that. They should have done that years ago if they really wanted to.
It's just an adaptation of the comic. That's what of the script into a comic. That's what I'm saying. That's what some people think it's saying. Because I'm trying to find it. Alex Ross or whatever posted something. I'm trying to find it.
And those people are wrong. But look, okay, the 4 appears on June 16th. On a tweet on June 16th, okay? And the 3 appears on a tweet about 9 hours ago. This is a countdown to something.
Yeah, people didn't know that at first.
Yeah, I mean, it's a clever countdown.
It is,
Yeah.
it is, and I think they did that intentionally just to like stir up some, obviously they did it to stir it up because, people are going to be thinking like, oh, is it going to be Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4? And now we know after that tweet like 9 hours ago that it's clearly a countdown. But yeah, that was just something yesterday that was trending on Twitter that I had no idea about. It was just like, what is going on? But now I think it's very clear what's going on. It's just a countdown to something that we don't know about. So yeah,
Tobey Maguire. The world has embraced Tom Holland. Like,
yeah, I don't understand it. Like, and Far From Home is going to be coming out in what, like 6 weeks or something?
Yeah, I mean, I guess Spider-Verse.
To do just a comic book of the Spider-Man 4 script, though, it's just one of those what-if comics. It's not a big deal. It'll just be, that's all.
Are they relaunching What If?
It could be. I don't know. I'm trying to find the damn tweet.
And I
You look
forgot.
so pouty right now, Tom.
Damn it.
But just click the Screen Rant article and then go to Twitter because it links it.
Screen Rants are a bunch of amateurs.
They are. They are. Oh, I've given them a few thwacks with the whip a few times.
Yes, you have.
The only thing I like about Screen Rants are their pitch meetings.
That's what they
Yeah,
get.
it's really the only thing of value that they have.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they are
those are
To be fair, they are funny. It's barely an inconvenience, guys.
Oh, really?
super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh. Yeah,
Oh,
you know
really?
how totally like that last thing we did in that movie? Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, we're not doing that. Oh.
Oh, we're not? No, sir.
No, sure. We're gonna go.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by Screen Rant.
Which gives us license to say they suck on all of their fronts.
Yeah, well, sometimes they're okay. Sometimes they're way too long.
They used to be pretty good. Now they're terrible.
The pitch meetings?
No, the pitch meetings are good. Just the website is terrible.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. But
Well, that's media in general, though. It's all clickbait, hate clicks,
Mm.
Yep, it's all about the headline. It's not about the context of the article, because the context of the article can sometimes just completely contradict what the headline states. You know, it's just, yeah, and that's it's just all about clicks, unfortunately. You know, but that's always been around. But you know, I think a lot of people who aren't involved in media are just now kind of getting the hang of it, but it's just not as well widespread as it used to be, because you would have newspaper headlines that would be ridiculous and that would be inflammatory in that regard, but not everybody picked up on it. They would just read the headline and just be like, oh, that happened, and just like read onto the sports section or look at the comics or whatever. But you know,
Poor little rickless bastards.
the Mortys. Oh God, I love that line.
Lord. Rick and Morty starts in November, actually. Again, it started in November.
I am very excited about that.
Mary, do you like Rick and Morty? Please say yes.
I am going to disappoint all of you right now.
Oh, I fucking hate him. I fucking hate him. Can't stand the show.
I've never seen it.
I fucking hate
Okay.
it. Cannot stand it at all.
Right, all right.
Mecca, it's okay. You can be wrong sometimes.
Oh no.
Mecca, I'll let
You're
that
entitled
slide.
to your incorrect opinions. You're allowed to be wrong. That's okay. You can like things that are gems. You know, that's all right. It's not for everybody.
Mecca, I will let that slide for one reason alone.
That is a really nice, cute top that you're wearing there.
If they didn't talk over each other and have that, it's the acting. I think it's the voice acting, and it's kind of mean spirited. So I don't know. I just hate that talking.
You don't. Oh, gee, Rick. I don't like the way she's talking
shut
about
up.
it.
Not you. It's like
Morty, that's because you're just intimidated by strong women, Morty. You're intimidated. You find them intimidating because they have power and vaginas at the same time.
No, that's because Jessica just destroyed our world.
I hate
that.
Rick and Morty for exactly the same thing I hate about Ghostbusters 2016, or part of it, or one of the reasons.
Oh,
and that
no, you did not.
is because they never shut the fuck up for 1 second.
You know,
It's just wall to wall noise.
Watch a movie.
Let me tell you, lots of talking drives the action, you know. And it was, what was the question?
Oh, Alex Ross took his tweet down.
Oh yeah, about what?
That's
what was
why
the
I
tweet?
can't fucking find it.
What was the tweet though?
Well, here's the story from comicbook.com that they didn't take a picture of the tweet, so you can't see it. It was a picture of Mary Jane and him. It was Tobey Maguire and what's her face is Mary Jane.
Oh, I think I saw that. Just the back of their.
Yeah. So
I think
Marvel might have told him to take it down. So yeah, needless to say, we don't know. We won't find out for another 2 days now, evidently. So of course, Marvel's got to keep us guessing, right? That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Ways.
Because they want us to buy the comic, obviously.
Yeah.
You're not my supervisor!
So. All right. What else we got, Rob? Men in Black tanked.
Hold on.
Does anybody else have any theories here? Do we want to go through that?
I think Jesse has to go.
Do you have to get going?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It was I'm here in DC on business, and I've got like training classes I have to do, and if I fail the tests, I will not get the promotion that I'm here training for.
No, don't worry about it, man.
So my classes actually start kind of early, so I do have to start working on some sleep. Otherwise, I'd be up till 1.
It's like someone unlike me who actually has some ambition. That's admirable, very admirable.
I guess so. But listen,
did you have any more donations that you wanted to bring up, or
right now we've still only got the 2.
All right. Well, remember, guys, that the links are down in the description if you want to help out.
What I'll do, if it's okay with you guys, I'll keep track with them tonight and tomorrow. And if it's okay with you guys, what I'll do is I'll send you a DM with all the information. If you want to maybe give them a shout out on a later show, something like that, that'd be fantastic.
Sure. Either you can come back on or just make a video and send it to me too. Either way.
Hey, even better, man. I like the way you think.
All right.
Man,
Awesome.
you guys, thank you so
Man.
much, you guys. I appreciate you, and we'll be chatting with you later.
All right.
It's for the kids, man.
Bye-bye.
Counts. Remember, it's for the kids.
Yeah. Okay.
I will continue to put the link in the chat.
Hoorah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Let me make a new note of the time. New note of the time next. Okay. So we got Men in Black.
Yeah.
I got.
So well,
Yeah.
did it-
Interesting enough. Nobody cared about this movie. Why did Men in Black International fail? Because nobody gave a shit. That's why.
Did
No,
anybody?
who asked?
So
I
how
didn't
much did
see
it
it.
wind up making ultimately? So far,
Yeah,
like
we're gonna bring in-
Okay. Here's
Oh,
here's
wasn't it like 38 million or something ridiculously
no,
low?
it wasn't up to like 28, I think.
Oh yeah.
All right, let
I
me get the
have an
story.
article here.
Box office: Men in Black International, Shaft add to summer sequel slump. Oh, you don't think? As Men in Black International and Shaft, phrasing, joined the growing list of underperforming sequels this summer, the ignominious group that includes Dark Phoenix and Godzilla King of the Monsters, worries of franchise fatigue are beginning to simmer in Hollywood. Franchises that don't up the ante or bring anything new into the fold are suffering terrible fates at the box office of late, said Jeff Bock, B-O-C-K, an analyst at Exhibitor Relations. It's not enough to throw a Roman numeral on your film or reboot just because you can. It's hardly a new phenomenon, the notion that audiences grow tired of movies after too many iterations, but one that tends to intensify over the summer as pricey tentpoles debut within weeks of one another. The pileup of new releases makes it more challenging for would-be blockbusters to find their footing beyond the opening weekend. That conversation was pushed to the forefront this weekend as familiar titles Men in Black International and Shaft saw ticket sales below expectations. The common thread is these movies have not found favor with audiences or critics. That's a double whammy. That's hard to rebound from, said Paul D. Senior media analyst at ComScore. When you have that much available content at home, you have to have very compelling content to get people to go to the movie theaters. That's something Hollywood, for the most part, was able to accomplish last summer, as audiences flocked in record numbers to see new chapters of decades-old properties such as Mission Impossible, Jurassic Park World, and Deadpool. Deadpool really isn't a decades-old property.
Unless you mean
Going back to the comics, right?
Yeah, go back to the comics, but I mean, as far as movie audiences are concerned, it's not decades old. Dumbasses. But as studios struggle this year to introduce these stories to new generations, once familiar franchises are being largely ignored by audiences young and old. While negative reviews certainly don't help, part of the blame is due to unnecessary additions to aged series. Sony hoped that adding a fresh female face to the historically male-led series would help make Men in Black International feel less stale. But even that, even a standout performance, Tristan Thompson plays the same fucking character in every movie. Okay, it's that sneering, resting bitch face of hers. Jesus,
yeah.
come on, standout performance. She plays the same character.
Yeah, true, very true. Well, and I think it's a pretty good example of how we're just not. We're a little bit sick. Audiences are tired of these reboots and remakes, right? Like we take it from Disney because the properties were sort of phenomenal to begin with, and they sort of are rooted in this nostalgic childhood aspect that we have. So Disney can get away with it a bit more. But like seriously, you went and you redid Men in Black. Like, do you remember where that ended with Men in Black? Like 3.
Well, it's not even really a redo. It's actually a sequel. That's the weird part.
We're just sort of burnt out. We're just done with it.
It's a rights grab, really.
Fail.
Yeah, it was a trilogy, and it ended where it ended, and it was fine with me. It was fine with me personally. It's seeing most of them in theaters, but no, I mean it just didn't seem necessary. But it didn't seem like it had any SJW politics or anything. By the way, it just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to really feel like it fits in. There was no reason to have it. You know, why is the story being told? I don't know.
Because
that's probably why.
Because Marvel actually owns the rights to Men in Black. Now,
that's odd.
Eternity Comics used to have the rights to Men in Black, and I think it was Eternity Comics, and they got bought out by Marvel to become a Marvel subsidiary. What was that?
Wasn't it Malibu?
Oh, Malibu Graphics. I'm sorry, Malibu Graphics. I knew it was one of those cheapy black and white comics actually back in the day. Yeah, Malibu Graphics. Used to have the right.
Well, and I want to know why it is that they think that just throwing a chick into the mix is somehow going to liven things up. You can't throw a female at things and make it good. That's not how this works.
I don't know about that.
Well, that's a lot of Hollywood. That's everybody in modern day Hollywood. I think they're just so scared to write strong female characters that they're like, oh, we'll just swap it. We'll just gender swap. You know, they don't have any creativity. They want to appease these demographics. Oh, who can we cast? We'll cast a woman of color, or we'll cast this person or that person, or we'll cast a gay white man or something, or a gay brown man or something.
Hello.
You know what? I mean. That might have been the intention by the people who are behind this film, but I have to disagree that this doesn't seem to be like one of those out in your face SJW politics kind of movie at all by any means.
Not by her, certainly not by Tessa Thompson, or necessarily, you know, like inherently or overtly apparent within the film.
There was like the one joke in the trailer, and that was about it.
But I will say that you can't just throw a female in there and expect it to liven things up. You can't just say, oh, well, if we put a girl in there, it's like the same concept that they had with the Ghostbusters reboot.
But it wasn't like in your face, though, like it was in Ghostbusters or Dark Phoenix or Captain Marvel or anything like that at all.
I'll tell you what for me, what turned me off to this movie was that you have the Men in Black. Okay, listen, I like the Men in Black movies. You know, I saw maybe one or two. I saw 1 and 2, maybe. Didn't really pay attention to the second one, but they're okay. I'm against them. But you have this super secret organization that nobody knows about. Okay. Super secret. No, they go to great lengths to hide their activities, and all of a sudden, Tessa Thompson says, "Well, I found you." I'm like, really? You're supposed?
I didn't mind that aspect of it, though. That's a little unique take on it. I thought.
I don't believe for a second that anybody would, male or female.
I don't think it matters that she's a female. I just think if you watch the one trailer, there's a reason why she knows they exist. I don't know if you saw that trailer, Rob. Well, so it's not like automatically assumes that there's Men in Black and finds them. There is a trailer that explains it. Well, when she was a kid, her family saw aliens, but the Men in Black didn't know she was there, so her parents got neuralized, but she didn't. And not only that, she had like an alien pet too. So, like I said, and a lot of the audiences that I seen the trailers with in the few movies that I saw in the last few months that showed it, it seemed like they laughed at the right moments in the trailer and even got the Thor joke with the hammer, you know, where the guy catches the hammer and stuff. And, you know, there's a few things here and there. I'm like, oh, maybe this will do all right. But I'll be surprised. I'm actually kind of surprised this movie didn't do better than it did, to be honest with you.
Well, but the other thing about, like I said, super secret organization trying to hide the existence of aliens. She has an alien for a pet. Well, yeah, no, no. Sorry. Still not buying it.
Well, that's, you know, to each his own. But I'm just saying. I mean, like I said, this just proves this franchise has kind of run its course. Let's face it. They took too long between the last two as it was.
Well, you don't have the main selling point, which is Will Smith. Will Smith's still a huge star.
Did he even have a cameo? Did anybody from the other movies have a cameo besides the dog and the aliens and stuff? And I think what's-her-face was in the last movie, who's playing the head of the MIBs. What's her name?
Thompson?
Yeah, she was in the last one, I think.
I just thought it was a fun trilogy, and that's what it should have been. Just a trilogy, and let it be. I mean, why can't we just have franchises just end? Can we just have that, please? Like Back to the Future did it.
Let it breathe at least.
Yeah, well, it did breathe for like I guess 8 years, but I don't know. For somebody, that's not enough.
I remember when I was in,
Right, about it, you know, they had to do it or they would lose the license.
Right. When I was in Italy, there were huge billboards for Men in Black 3. Men in Black 3, you know, Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. Men in Black 3, and that was about 7 years ago. So 2012, 7 years. We're right up at the border. That's when the rights would revert back. Don't get a movie out in 7 years. Don't get at least one started in about 5. Isn't that right, Tom?
Yeah, and they announced this a little while. Well, and they've been trying to do something with this since the whole 21 Jump Street thing. Remember?
Yeah.
This was kind of if you ask me. But.
Men in Black Jump Street crossover. Men in Black really is just Ghostbusters, really, if you think about it.
Well, that's what I said. If you're going to cross anything over that Sony has the rights to, it should have been Men in Black. And it sounded like Paul Feig wanted to make a Men in Black movie more than he did a Ghostbusters movie anyway. From the sound of it, why didn't he just make Women in Black? Nobody would have cared. I don't think as much.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think just like Men in Black, I think this story is pretty much run its course. What do you think? Do we have anything else to say?
Yeah, Toy Story is the only hope I think the summer box office has right now, to be honest with you.
I disagree. Around the same time, unfortunately, but for better or worse, you have a movie called Yesterday, which I hope is not what I think it is. It just might. Either of you heard of it?
Yes. Are you proper, please?
Oh yes.
I love the Beatles more than life itself at times. All right. Of course, I heard of this.
Oh yes. So Yesterday is since you're a bit of a bigger Beatles fan than I do. By the way, I loved I Want to Hold Your Hand. That was a great movie recommendation. Would you like to explain the brief synopsis
of Yesterday? Yeah. Okay. Himesh Patel. He plays the musician. Named Jack Malik. He is a struggling musician. He's not having very much success. He says he's going to hang it up to his girlfriend, played by Lily James. He says it's going to take a miracle, but and she says, "Don't worry, miracles happen." And so he's riding his bike one night. There's a blackout. He gets hit by a bus. He wakes up, and he's the only one who remembers the Beatles. And nobody else remembers them. Yeah. And so he starts performing all their songs, and he starts saying he wrote them.
Yes.
And he had huge success. Yes. But on the surface, yeah, it looks like this, oh, geez, it's like this life on Mars kind of thing. But it does explore, you see it in the trailer, it does kind of explore like some nuances. Like, okay, who changed? Do we change? Do the people around us change? How does success affect the people we love? There's a lot to unpack there. But it's directed by Danny Boyle, actually, and it looks really good. And I'm actually going to see it next week. So
yes, I am too.
I've actually got tickets to an early screening, and I'm actually going to see it next week.
You tell everybody. You wouldn't tell me, jerk.
Well, yes, I'm revealing that right now.
Yes, that
I am going, a week from tomorrow. I'm going to see Yesterday in where I am at an early screening, and I will report back on the movie a couple the next night. So
Andre wants a review on the main channel. If not, we definitely want one on the After Dark channel. So
okay, yes, I doubt that there's going to be an embargo. Well, there might be one up until.
It should almost be up because it'll be it's just 10 days or whatever away from opening. So
yeah.
Wait, next week I think it comes out in 11 days.
Yeah.
So I think you'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, I'll take a look and see that when the embargo is in place, but I will be giving you all my thoughts on that. Like I said, and this is one of the rare ones I can get out in front of. That seems. Is that right, Tom?
Yeah, we don't get that very often. Andre does once in a great while. I did one time with Planet of the Apes, but nobody seemed to care.
Which one?
The last one.
Oh.
So I happen to know a music promoter actually in my area, and I've known for quite a while. So I got a couple connections. It's not through the podcast. I don't think he knows what I'm doing. I do this. So, but anyway, like I said, I will be going to see it a week from tomorrow night, and I will be reporting back to you. From what I heard from the advance word of mouth, it's supposed to be very good.
Will you be spoiling anything in the review?
Probably not. I'll try. I usually try to,
thank you.
I usually give a basic premise, and then that's it. Just enough that you can gather from the trailers and from the advanced press. But if I really hate something, like I did with Solo, I'll give the whole game away just to save people money.
I just really hope that it doesn't just end up being oh, it was all a dream when you got hit by the bus. You know, that's
you kind of get that feeling.
I don't want that. And then it was kind of revealed, like in the trailer when they're on the James Corden show, that there are two guys who are just have no shoes for some reason. I don't know why. They're coming in with no shoes, but you know, it just seems like I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Well, take a look. Go take a look at the cover of Abbey Road. Paul's not wearing any shoes on the cover.
Well, I know.
That's the reference.
I think it's they crossed over, and
yeah. I just don't. I don't know. It's just, but you know what? I'm not going to take this movie too seriously, and then maybe that'll help.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a fun kind of like what if kind of movie.
It reminds me of being John Malkovich kind of thing.
Oh, I just saw that recently. I remember that one scene where just John Malkovich goes in that little hole. It's just like Malkovich, and all the John Malkoviches are on the Queen Mary. Just it was amazing. This is a good one.
All right. What else was there, Rob? Besides Men in Black?
All right. I make a notation.
Shatner.
Well, we have a hiring actually.
We do.
Yeah, we do have a hiring.
With who?
Lucasfilm.
Why?
Oh.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, I see it.
Lucasfilm hires Star Wars Rise of Skywalker producer Michelle Rejwan.
Rejwan.
Hired, yeah, Rejwan. Well, Rejwan. Lucasfilm has hired Star Wars Rise of Skywalker producer Michelle Rejwan, Senior Vice President of Live Action Development and Production. Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy made the announcement Monday. Rejwan was a co-producer on 2015's The Force Awakens, as a co-producer on J.J. Abrams' Star Trek Into Darkness, and associate producer on Super 8. Rejwan will oversee a new slate of feature films, episodic content for Lucasfilm and Disney Plus, and continue to produce with Kennedy on the Star Wars franchise. I have to read this in Kathleen Kennedy's voice. Working with Michelle over the last 7 years as a producer on both The Force Awakens and now The Rise of Skywalker, I have seen firsthand her skills collaborating with writers, pardon me, and directors. I've been incredibly impressed with her creative skills and ability to manage the complexities surrounding these massive projects, Kennedy said. I know the importance of building a team that you must trust and have fun working with. It is paramount to our success. Oh, for Christ's sake. Shut up, Kathy. Shut your fucking hole.
Rob's riled up.
There's an exciting momentum building around the future of the franchise. Both myself and Lucasfilm are looking forward. Is this who said this? Is this? Oh yeah, working with Michelle. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Well then,
you dumb. God, I can't stand her.
I need popcorn for these rants, I think. I just need to have a bag handy.
Right. Okay. All right. She's a producer. These are her credits. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker post-production. Monster Challenge short executive producer. Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, co-producer. Star Trek, Secrets of the Universe, TV movie documentary, co-executive producer. Star Trek Into Darkness, co-producer. Super 8, associate producer.
I'm seeing a trend here.
Mm-hmm.
Just 6 fucking credits!
But they're all with Bad Robot.
Exactly!
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
blow. I mean, no.
So you're taking over for JJ since he's going over the
Don't anybody give me, well, she was a producer on Force Awakens. I could have produced that movie.
Well, that's what I've said. Anybody could have produced it. It don't matter. Yeah.
I know somebody who produced it. I won't say it.
Crazy KK?
Yeah.
Yes, we're best friends.
Shit.
And I blame you for all of this, Proper. All you had to do was lay the chick once, and none of this would happen.
That's Lethal Lightning's job. He didn't really go for it.
You had to put a bag over her head first. Actually, Kathleen Kennedy is the reason why the ball gag was adopted.
Okay, moving on, Rob.
No, let's
Move
not
on.
move on.
You're going to get us deplatformed, man.
Well, I got something for them when they come to platform us.
Hold on,
Do I need my theme music?
Yes, you do. Hold on, if I gotta find it. Okay.
I'll never get over that.
The theme music?
It's just the entire combination of Mecha cracking the whip with the theme music. Like, it's just epic.
It is.
All right. So we're ready to talk about Shatner now instead.
Yeah.
Let me make a note. Hold on.
Okay, Mecca, why don't you take us through the first part of this? Because it has to do with something you've kind of been covering over on your channel.
Oh, the Shatner thing?
Yeah.
The first part with the which first part? Like last week or?
Well, we've had some developments since the last time we brought it up on the show.
Okay.
A version of what's going on and then what happened since.
Okay, so we had Shatner and some podcaster, and I'm not going to name names, even though we probably can. I just don't want to risk it over here. Got into it where this woman wished he was dead, and she said instead of Leonard Nimoy, I wish Shatner were still alive, and of course, Shatner's fans went off on her, and of course he did as well. Well, there was a lot more back and forth between that, and a couple cohorts of hers ended up, I guess, jumping into the flame war, because that's what they are. These are just old-fashioned flame wars. That's all they are. They're just on Twitter now, and we're finally getting some ramifications for these people. I believe both of them were removed. I know the one that made the "I wish he was dead," sort of statement got removed from the podcast that she was on. I don't know if she'll actually show up at Star Trek Las Vegas, but a lot of that happened with like, oh, you're going to be at the Las Vegas convention covering it. She's actually worn, the cheerleader costumes on stage. William Shatner's aware of who this person is because she works at the convention. She's one of the higher ups, some of these high up Star Trek podcasts that like Access Media, those type of things. Well, she's since been removed, and I guess her tweet status when her Twitter account went into protected mode. So, we've been kind of dealing with a lot of Shatner stuff back and forth. Well, there was a podcast. Let me see if I can find the name of the person who started. Who was it? I can't remember the name of them, but they started the whole Twitter thing, and they tweeted at William Shatner, "Hey, could you unblock Doomcock now?" Because he was a huge fan, and I guess he had been blocked.
I was kind of this.
That's the second part of it, but yeah.
It starts like 6 months ago.
Do we know why he was blocked?
I kind of remember this. This is when Jason Isaacs kind of got into it and was making some snippy comments at William Shatner. Now, Jason Isaacs, of course, if you guys don't know, he plays Captain Lorca on Star Trek Discovery Season 1. And yeah, he got a little disrespectful, and I think Doomcock had jumped into that particular stream or that thread on Twitter, and I believe there might have been a misunderstanding or a blockchain or something where I think he said Captain and Shatner might have misunderstood and thought he was going after Shatner because he's like, oh, I'll send my army of fans after you, but he meant Lorca. Because
so like 6 months ago, I mean, I was talking to Doomcock after a show or something like that. I can't remember which. And, he was like, "Yeah,
a year ago, even."
Yeah, it might have been a year ago. Like, I'm blocked by William Shatner. I'm like, "You're kidding." He's like, "No, I am." I'm like, "I'm gonna start a hashtag unblock Doomcock," and he's like, "No, don't do it. I don't want him to think that I started it and blah blah blah." Like, no, people won't think that. He's like, "No, just don't do it." So it's like, whatever. And then I was on his show earlier, and I brought it up because the Star Trek Las Vegas came up, and he's like, "Well, who's going to be there?" I said, "I don't know altogether, but I think Shatner is going to be there." And he's like, "Really?" And he brought up the fact that he's blocked again. I said, "Yeah, and that's what I'm going to ask him is why you're blocked." And so this Echo Base, retweeted it out to Shatner, and Shatner responded, and in real time, while we were on the show, we were covering this. And Shatner's like, all right, I'll unblock Doomcock if you guys can get 100 people or can get $1,000 donated to my charity. I mean, if you have 1,000 people that are, Doomcock fans and they'll donate $1, there you go. Well, it didn't take long. It only took like 45 minutes, and there was $1,000 and then some donated to the cause, and Doomcock was unblocked. So yeah.
Wow.
Yep. That would be Nicholas Glenn, Echo Base Network. I met him at a Star Wars celebration at that Fandom Menace meetup, and he's a really great guy, and he loves all of our channels. He loves everyone. He's been a huge supporter for well over a year and a half at this point. And good for him. Good for him for being able to start this. That is incredible. So just a shout out to him.
Yeah, I mean, and really, I loved it because it shows what the community can do, and this shows what the community can do. You guys are great. You guys out there listening to us make all of this possible. I mean, it makes all the struggles and everything we have to do worthwhile. And when we ask you guys for help, you guys always are there for everybody in the community. And, it shows that you guys are not as toxic as a lot of these other people are claiming we are and you are out there listening and stuff. It's just crazy. Yeah, go ahead and put the link.
Okay. Yep. This is his link right here. Echo-based network, also known as Nicholas Glenn. There you go. Enjoy.
I didn't know that was Nicholas Glenn. That's why.
That is Nicholas Glenn.
I love Nicholas Glenn. Shout out to Nicholas Glenn.
Yeah,
this is
what happens when I'm supporter.
Yeah, I know. I remember him from forever ago. But yeah, I don't remember if people change their name. I don't remember sometimes. I'm so sorry. I don't remember stuff sometimes.
No, it's okay. Like, I don't remember a lot of things either.
Shatner.
Also, do we want to plug Shatner's charity as well while we're at it?
Yeah, why not? Of course, you can find it on Twitter, but here, I'll just see if I can get the link. Unless you got it already.
I can get it. It's right there on his Twitter profile.
Stuff. So yeah, Mary, this is half your fault.
Wait, what did I do?
Oh, I think the drag.
Yes.
Oh, specifically the drag. I mean, I regret nothing.
It's not that bad. Just the wig is itchy.
Yeah.
And the headphones don't set right, and you can't really see that I'm wearing real earrings because I do have.
That's the conundrum of long hair,
isn't it? But it is beautiful. I do feel very
lovely. You're very lovely.
I miss my eyelashes though; they helped.
Yeah, they brought it all together. I think
I should have just got some mascara. What do you think, or whatever?
Yeah,
so mascara is a bitch if you've never put it on before. I don't know if you've ever done that.
Wait, is that just the thing where you just blink?
Not exactly. If you want to do it right, you need to hold your eyeball open and go for it.
Okay, you have to kind of look up. Yeah, you have to do the thing where you're like looking up, but then you're looking through it in a reflection of the thing, and you gotta look up, and and I can't because I have glasses. It would just stick all over the inside. It would just cake up the inside.
Yeah, I had no help. I did it all by myself. So here you
Very proud of
Yeah,
you.
I used to get it like right up here when I
My
used to.
eyeliner
I did theater, so that's
Yeah.
why. Not drag, but
I don't know if you can tell though, but it has glitter in it.
oh, that's
I
fun.
mean, the blue matches. It goes with your hair
It
wonderfully.
really does.
It's starting to wear. I can see on my eyelids. It's starting to go away.
Quit touching it.
No, I was before when I was trying to get the damn thing stuck on. Come on, let's wrap this up so I get this crap off.
So smile for me, Tom. You're beautiful when you smile.
We're sending this show right to the Museum of Radio and History, Radio and Television.
Sweet. Now you know why I have a face for radio. Because it's a metaphor.
I disagree. I think you should dress like this every single day.
You would.
All the time.
You probably are getting a Woody off of this, though.
I know I am.
A Woody, I'm getting a Buzz Lightyear out of this.
Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
Very much looking forward to that this week.
I'm gonna go see Toy Story 4 and pay for it, but I'm gonna not pay for Child's Play. Shh.
Aww.
I'm not giving them any of my damn money.
I don't want to see either
Fair
of them.
enough.
though,
They
really.
kicked me out. They kicked me out. I'll go
Why'd you
dress
kick
up,
out?
and I'll cry like. No, I'm saying if they do,
You can
Oh,
get
if they do.
anything as a chick, man.
because I'm gonna
go in the
pay.
wig. Right, go in the wig. Okay, own it. Be like, own the hands, right? And if they try to kick you out, start crying. I got lost. Okay, it works.
This is discrimination.
It sure is.
No, I'm gonna pay and go see Toy Story 4, but then I'm just gonna accidentally go in the wrong door that says Child's Play instead of Exit.
You know what? That's their fault for not releasing it in October.
Right.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I would have paid to watch it anyway. I don't support it, but I
It doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. Plus, they keep copyright claiming. They keep claiming. Like I just talked about the poster that they made an article on Screen Rant from the poster, and they tried to copyright claim me. I'm like, dude, I didn't even use your.
GM for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not okay.
Well, that's okay. Warner Brothers. I have like 3 or 4 copyrights on music that I didn't even use in in the trailer reaction.
There's a lot of
Dracula.
really dumb copyright claims that I guess you have to worry about when you're monetized. Like, did you notice that happening when you weren't a big deal?
I'm getting stuff on videos that only have like 100 views because they're Let's Plays from like 5 years ago. Now I'm getting a flood of them. So, yeah,
Wow,
it's just
that is
bots.
really sad.
It's like you're not going to get any. You're going to get what, the 2 pennies off of this that I never got paid because it was like 5 years ago. Like,
I still think the worst offense was whatever happened to Star Wars Theory, but thankfully that's done.
oh yeah,
But that was bad. Like, but when you turn off monetization and somebody tries to monetize it, I don't know. That just rubs me the wrong way. But it rubs me the wrong way either way. Still sucks. There's no winning to that.
There are no winners here. All right. Well, anyway. You got anything else to cover here, Tom?
Nah, I think that's about it.
Yes. Let's get your ugly ass out of that dress. How about that?
Please.
All right. If you like what we do, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you're notified of all the latest content. Have our main channel, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon over there. If you really like what we do, head on over to Patreon. Patreon supporters can get all kinds of bonus goodies, bloopers, outtakes, lost episodes, behind the edge making of videos, my 10-minute stand-up set, and more. You can support the channel for as little as $1 a month. We also have Subscribestar, and we also have PayPal. You can support us directly. And Tom, why don't you tell us about the GoFundMe?
We are trying to go to Las Vegas. Mecca's going to be there. Gary from Nerdrotic's going to be there. Gosh, we don't know who else is going to be there, but hey, why not? Help
Captain
us out
Foley
with
from
that.
Trek Yards.
Yep. And so we'll throw the links for that in the description as well.
And as I always say, if you do not have the means to support us monetarily, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends because we cannot do this without you. Mecca, tell them about your channel.
I am MechaRandom42, your favorite YouTube harpy. And yeah, I subscribe or else.
No, wait, subscribe. That's right, subscribe or else. Okay. All right, good. Mary, tell them about your channel, please.
Well, hi guys, I am Mary B. I am the Mistress of Mayhem, disruptor of the narrative and official Wham card holder. You can find me over on my channel, Mary Mayhem. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Just click the link that I'm going to put up in the chat right now. And yeah, we talk about easy new stuff, have a little fun on the weekends with shenanigans, where you can find the Queen Mecha Random herself. You can find Tom and Rob, and sometimes you can even find Proper lurking on it. It's a lot of fun. We have a blast over there, as well as we do a little karaoke on Saturdays. So yeah, come hang out.
I love shenanigans. I love the shenanigans are always fun. Oh my word! Oh, and look! Oh, Tom, you had a little accident with the wand. Oh no!
Is that where my dress went? That supposed to go on me. It just looks better on him.
He wears it so much better than you, honey.
I know.
No.
Tragic, isn't it? Just tragic. Oh, look! Let's see if we can change him back. Oh no. Okay, now the leather corset. No, that is not working for you, Thomas. No. Okay. All right. Proper, tell them about your channel and yourself and whatever you do.
Hi, my name is Proper Jeremy, and you got the spiel from the beginning. but anyways, yeah, my name is Proper Jeremy. You can find me at Proper Jenny for the time being, and in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be having a few weeks. I'm going to be having a name change celebration. So look forward to that. And also, this is Pineapple Shirt Day because I didn't want just in celebration of Tom and just look at that beautiful bastard right there. Like, come on. How could you not like that? I mean, if you haven't hit the like button already, go do it just for Tom subjecting himself to this for a good cause. That is all I will say. And thank you for having me on. It was an honor.
Oh, cool. We'll have you back on at some point. Yeah.
Thank you.
What do you say, Tom? We'll have back on soon?
Of course. It's Proper Jenny.
Of course.
He's
all right. All right. Well, like I said, we'd like to thank everybody for listening. Actually, it was 126 people watching at last count. Thank you. This is probably gonna be a regular start time from now on, isn't it?
Yeah, on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then Fridays we go a little bit earlier so we can do karaoke or shenanigans. I mean,
yeah. So thank everybody in the chat. We'd like to say check out our friends, Captain April. He's always always supported the channel.
Congratulations to Doomcock for getting unblocked.
Congratulations to Doomcock, Gary Nerdronic, SC Reviews, Clownfish TV, Egotastic Fun Time, Professor Geek, The Fan Man. Who else? A lot of people we out there that we like. Is there?
No. I'm still rooting for Electric Bastards Entertainment. I like their channel. Yeah. They only have like 100 subscribers. But I like them. They're funny.
Maybe it's the name, but I think World Class Bullshitters learned that late too. But
yes, World Class Bullshitters. Yeah, we actually had a good time talking with him on Mary's House and Celebration stream.
Yeah.
Oh, they got up to 215 Electric Bastards Entertainment.
Well, let me check this out. Maybe we'll have those guys on.
I don't know. I don't know them. I've never met them. They're not in our community. They're just a channel I found like a year ago when I was getting baked. And yeah, they do a lot of stoned humor. They're funny.
All right. Well, speaking of that, check out Creepy Little Book actually tonight. What's the topic tonight? Do you know?
Yes. Let me look.
Mary, you doing Creepy Little Book tonight?
I have a couple of things I have to work on, so I'm going to try to make it tonight if I can. I was offline for several hours today, and I lost valuable work time.
Power outage?
Yes, my power went out. It's actually storming again now, so.
Yeah, it's storming out here. So, High Strangeness, the Occult History of America. Sweet. I didn't do it. I mean, I might have, but.
There's There's thunderstorms in this area, so be careful. So, yeah, be careful.
It's trying to
All
kill me. It's after me.
I was kind of worried we were getting tornadoes today.
Okay, everybody. Like I said, check out our friend
stream. Give to the kids. Give to the kids.
Give to the kids. That's right. Donate till it hurts. Give till it hurts. Everybody.
Tomorrow we'll talk about me and how much I owe for rent.
Yes. All right, everybody. Thank you again for joining us. Like I said, it was a good time. It was had by all. Help out a worthwhile charity. And we will catch you next time.
Woohoo! I'm Krispy Kreme McDonald's. Stan!
I know that's not a popular opinion.
I'm jiggling.
I love sucking big, sweaty boners and licking disgusting, furry testicle sacks.
Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us.
I get